Hi, my name is Christian Bolt, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Allbirds Tree Dashers. What's unique about Allbirds versus other shoe brands is that they know where their materials are coming from, and they try to replace those materials and lower the carbon footprint of the products that they make. There's plenty of reasons to like Allbirds, but why I explicitly like Allbirds is because, for one, they have a focus on the environment. They have an extreme focus on comfort. These are some of the most comfortable shoes that I own. For what the product's made out of, the colors and the longevity of the product is incredible. I only saw it fit when I got the Allbirds Tree Dashers that I'd also get the Bolt color of the Sprinter Trino socks. These things are light and they hug to your feet. Unlike using other materials, they use eucalyptus trees to create the netting on the top, which is extremely comfortable. While you're running, it hugs your foot and feels like a sock, which is mostly comparable to maybe a Nike Flynet. One of the other materials that they use that makes Allbirds special is wool. You'll find their wool runners, their runner-up mizzles, they're all made out of wool, and those are the other shoes that I own of Allbirds. They're extremely cozy, wearing sockless and all. When looking inside the shoe, it's immaculately constructed. The only wool that you'll find on these shoes is a padding near the heel. I find this extremely unique, and you feel a lot more supported while walking, running, or doing any sort of motion. Speaking of the inside of the shoe, comfort, and support, we have the castor bean oil soles. For the materials that it's made out of, you wouldn't think that it's as quality as the other ones on the market, but what Allbirds has made here is extremely comfortable. One of the other environmentally friendly things that they make is the shoelaces. These are made out of recycled plastic bottles, so these are some of the highest quality laces that I own. Now I'm gonna call these Cheerio eyelets. They are very comfortable, they don't compress to your foot like some people may worry. Actually, since they're on the outside of the shoe, they tend to just tighten up the shoe without compressing to your foot. So you're not gonna find little circles on your foot after you're done with a long run or wearing them all day. I also found that some people were worried that they might tear off after extended use. Now, I haven't had them for that long, but after pulling and tugging on these things almost every time I pick up these shoes just to check to see if they've gotten any looser. And the good news is I haven't noticed them loosening up. Looking into the sole, there's three parts to it. The upper part is a lot more soft than the bottom part. And then the bottom part is a lot more firm. Then there's these two bottom pads that are made out of a harder material that'll improve the longevity and grip of your shoe while running. While using these shoes, I wouldn't recommend using them for trail running. I did use them briefly. Allbirds tends to be more of like a city shoe. Now, if you step into some grass, you're not gonna automatically do the splits, but if you're planning on running in the grass, I would recommend getting something that might have a little bit more grip to the bottom of them. Altogether, these shoes are extremely comfortable. There's only one more thing to test out with these shoes, and it's probably the most important part of these shoes. It's running. I didn't know the exact distance that I should run to get a good perspective, so I ran 5 or 6 laps on this track to get a good perspective on what these shoes will be good for, sprinting, distance, or just general running. I've worn shoes that are meant for sprinting, and I've worn shoes that are meant for long distance. These do feel more like a long distance shoe, but they're somewhere in between as well. In a lot of ways, I think that any runner could get really used to these shoes and start using them as a regular running shoe. Or if you just want some athleisure type shoes, I feel like that's more the reason why Allbirds made these. If you're comparing this shoe to some other shoe that's very similar on the market, and there might be like a small price difference between the two, even if this one's the more expensive one, I would choose this one over the other. It's not because the shoe's gonna be better, but it's because the company is actively trying to be better. I like making videos about companies that I truly believe in, and Allbirds is one of the ones that is really trying to make a difference in this world. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you in another one.